Wagwan people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time seeing one of my videos, my name is Coco, and on this channel I mostly speak about perfumes. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can go ahead, click that subscribe button, join the family. Thank you very much. In today's video, as you can already see from the title, I'll be telling you about the fragrances that I'll be wearing this winter season. So if you'd like to see what fragrances I chose, please continue to watch.
All I know is you smell good. All I know is you smell good. Yeah.
Welcome back, my pebbles, and happy new year. Happy new year, my loves. I hope that 2023 will be a prosperous year for you and me. Happy new year, my loves. So yes, I decided to bless you guys with my winter list before winter is actually done. Are you shocked? Don't be shocked. You're shocked?
Don't be shocked. You're shocked? You're shocked?
Listen, new year and I'm changing up things. I'm just saying that now. Maybe I don't change up nothing. I just decided to give you guys it now because why not? Winter started on the 21st of December. So, why not just give it to you now? I mean, why wait? There's 6 fragrances in this lineup. 2 I've already spoken about, but you guys know me. I hate repeating fragrances in videos, but you know what? I should stop that because a subscriber said to me a couple months ago, they're like, listen, I know you hate, repeating fragrances in videos, but I need to understand that every time I post a video, someone new is discovering me. And the fragrance that I talk about is not a repeat for them, as it's the first time I'm talking about it. So I'm like, okay. That made sense. A whole lot of sense. But enough of the jibber jabber. You know what? Let me start with my two favorite discoveries of 2022. Camera and Luxury Rouge. These 2 absolutely luxurious, affordable scents. Yes, you're welcome. The people raising the price for Camera, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed. Don't pay more than 40 quid for this, yeah? Don't. Let's kick things off with Camera by LATTAFA. I already have a full in-depth review on my channel. I will leave it up here for you to watch and in my description box below. Listen, if you haven't seen that review, go watch it. Listen, I'm so crazy. Go watch it. Camera was launched last year and it's known as a aromatic spicy fragrance for men and women. Fresh and spicy opening that's followed up by this boozy accord. There's no booze listed, but I can smell booze, honey. Rich, deep, caramelized dates in the middle alongside some creamy praline. We then get more sweetness from the vanilla in the dry down. And the complete dry down is this woodsy, sweet, ambery base, with the cinnamon still being the dominant note throughout this fragrance. Camera is just a warm, sweet, boozy fragrance. Listen, this is not a dupe for Kilian's Angel Share, but they do have similarities, yeah? Like the apple cinnamon pie smell that I get in both. But for me, Camera over Angel Share by far. Plus the price, yeah, Camera over Angel Share. You might think different and that's fine. We can't all agree on the same things, but for me and my nose, Camera over Angel Share. I'm sorry, why am I basically halfway done? Like, you need to behave yourself and slow down. Like, what's going on? This is a fragrance that I think everyone will appreciate, whether you like boozy fragrances or not. Listen, this is just quite an addictive smell as well. Absolutely love this. Strong sillage and projection with a 12-hour plus longevity on my skin. Do not play with this one. Go out and buy it. This is Camera. Next up, we have Luxury Rouge. This is known as a amber floral fragrance. To me, this is unisex, absolutely unisex. I discovered this fragrance because I was looking for a dupe for Rouge Malachite for my babes, James. Hi, James. Because I didn't want to pay the full price for Rouge Malachite. Call me cheap, yeah, it's fine. But as I always say it with me, if it's one thing I'm going to do is find a dupe for an expensive perfume. Yes, I'm going to do it. This is an absolute gem, okay? Spicy opening. Oh, I love this. Listen, spicy opening alongside something herbally, and then we get greeted with this creamy, fleshy, animalic tuberose. We do get a bit of sweetness coming from the orange blossom with a dry down of resinous benzoin, golden sweet amber and this cozy and warm cashmere. This is just a deep, creamy, spicy white floral fragrance, strong sillage and projection with a 8-hour plus longevity on my skin. If you love Rouge Maliki but hate the price like me, get this instead. Plus this is creamier. Yeah, argue with someone else, not me. This is Luxury Rouge. Now let's get into the new fragrances that I've not reviewed on my channel. We just spoke about one Rouge, now we're gonna talk about another. Next up we have L'Interdit Rouge by Givenchy. Listen, I've been humming and hawing about getting this fragrance because the original L'Interdit, cannot stand it. I cannot stand it. The tuberose was just too tuberosey, if that makes sense. Because you guys know I'm not a massive fan of tuberose. I'm trying to appreciate it. But the tuberose in the original, oh my God, can't stand it. I think they have about 5 or 6 in the L'Interdit line. There's the EDP, the EDT, they have the Intense, the Rouge, the Millésime. If there's another one, if I missed one, you know, you can always comment it in the comment section. But out of the 6, my favorite is the Rouge. It was a toss-up between the Intense, which is the black bottle, and this one, but this just has an edge. This was launched in 2021 and it's known as a amber floral fragrance for women. There's 2 notes listed in the top. You get this nose tickling but warm ginger alongside some juicy crimson red blood orange that is somehow giving off some red berry accord that then makes this fragrance, you know, the opening, it makes it fresh, spicy and juicy. The tuberose in here, even though not listed, listen to me, the tuberose is carnal and the tuberose in here, it's salacious. The indolic jasmine is then given its time to shine, and then it just gives this fragrance a seductive edge. It then dries down to this creamy, smooth, powdery sandalwood that coats the patchouli that's keeping this fragrance grounded. This perfume is such a tease. It's very seductive. It's like a divine combination between rich florals and spiciness. Overall, this is a bad bee scent, okay? I run things type of scent. You get what I mean? This was just blended in such a sexy and seductive way. When I say that this fragrance is sexy, this fragrance is sexy. Wearing this will get you folded like a pretzel. Wearing this will get you clotted. Wearing this will get you...
So for real, there is no way you're talking about perfume. There is no way.
I am
There
talking...
is no way.
I am talking...
No. This is a PG family friendly channel. This is what it is. This is the part where you get a grip. The grip needs to be got.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Run it back. Flip it out. You're so nasty. Freaking auntie of the year, role model. Is that you? Bloody hell. You're so freaking early water.
Okay, I can't continue to say what I was gonna say because, you know, child. But listen, when I say that this is sexy, this is sexy. As I said in the start, hate the original. Listen, it was very nauseating and it gave me a proper headache. But this, oh my God, this is it. Loud and strong sillage and projection with a 8-hour plus longevity on my skin. Listen, if you're not about the seductive, fold me like a pretzel side of this fragrance, think about the sexy side, yeah? Say, you know, you're wearing a nice black dress, hair slicked back, red lipstick, you're all dolled up. You know, you go to the bar and, you know, you go to show them that you're not one to be reckoned with. You're wearing a nice black pumps, but you're showing that red Louis Vuitton, you know that red, to show them that, yeah, you're not a boss, you're the boss. You know, that sexy side? Yes. This is L'Interdit Rouge by Givenchy. Next up, we have C, Intense. Oh my God, come on. You lot know how much I love the original C. So, you know, the Intense, had to get it. This came out in 2021 and it's known as a amber floral fragrance for women. I have been in love with this since early 2022 when I first smelt it. And then I saw the price and I was like, oh, I decided that I'd rather someone buy it for me than I spend my money. Do you know them ones? Yes. Guys, James got me this for Christmas. Oh my God, I love that boy to bits. This opens with blackcurrant syrup. It's like they, you know, they put some blackcurrant in a pot to simmer until it becomes this syrupy consistency, and then they poured in some sugar because the opening for this, it's thick, it's heavy, and it's sweet. Coming down to the middle, this is where we get a bunch of jammy red roses that gets a nice fruity and velvety touch from the Divana. The benzoin in the dry down is giving me this warm and sweet ambery vanilla sensation, while the patchouli is giving this fragrance an earthy touch. You guys know how I say that the original C, you know, the fragrance is like a grown woman that has her life together. This is her sister. This is her sister. You know, the wealthy, classy sister that has a white sofa in her house. Yes. When you hear white sofa, you know she ain't got no kids. Yeah, because she's busy traveling and enjoying life. Do you know what I mean? But she still has her shit together, but she's just enjoying life. Yeah, this is her. This does have the original cDNA before the reformulation, but this one is stronger and sweeter. This can get slightly overpowering if you spray too much, so go easy on the trigger. Strong sillage and projection with a 10-hour plus longevity on my skin. Listen, one of my fave Christmas gifts. Thank you so much, James. Mwah. This is C Intense. Next up, we have Insomnia by FAVIOL SEFERI. This was launched in 2017 and it's known as a amber woody fragrance for men and women. The opening for this is simply divine. There's rum, dark chocolate and caramel. I'm sorry, did you hear what I just said? Rum, dark chocolate and caramel. Dark chocolate is bitter, we all know, but the caramel in here is like, you know what? I'm not gonna allow you to show your full dark side, just a tad bit. The rum that's in here, it's not been served on the rocks. No, it's been served neat. You know, it's just been poured from a barrel and it's been served with dark chocolate caramel truffles. Oh my God. As we move down to the middle, we get greeted with some coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, I actually despise the taste of it, but the smell of freshly grounded coffee is absolutely lush. Okay, coffee drinkers, don't get angry, but grounded coffee reminds me of, as I said, don't get angry, reminds me of dirt. You know, like when it rains and then the rain hits the dirt, you know, that earthy kind of, yeah, it's not like that, but it's similar. You get where I'm coming from? Yes. The coffee that's in here is a dark roast. You know, it's giving off this rich and smoky aroma as it then gets mixed in with some creamy vanilla, and then you pour that onto some woods. Oh, this is really nice. The patchouli that I smell in here, you know, the earthiness that reminded me of the grounded coffee beans. Remember when I said that the coffee beans kind of smell like dirt? This is where the patchouli comes in with that earthiness. This is a freezing temperature type of fragrance. I would not recommend you wearing this during the summer because listen, this would choke anyone out, okay? So yes, freezing temperature. Winter fragrance, this is it. Strong sillage and projection with a 8-hour plus longevity on my skin. I sprayed this on a man recently and Lord have mercy. Why is it that some fragrances make some people so much more attractive? Why? Why? This is definitely unisex in my opinion, but listen, it commands a dominant woman to pull this off. I've seen people compare this to Black Phantom by Kilian. You know, see my review here and I will leave it in my description box below. I see where they're coming from, but for me, I think there's slight differences. For me, the Kilian Black Phantom is more of a coffee-based fragrance, if that makes sense. It's like an Irish coffee with rum instead of whiskey. And this is more chocolatey, caramelly and boozy, if that makes sense. This is Insomnia. And closing the show, we have La Nuit Intense. This was launched last year and it's known as a fruity floral gourmand fragrance for women. You guys know that I love the OG, the La Nuit, that's my baby. So when they came out with an Intense, I was like, hello, had to get it. I know that they're coming out with a new one. Oh my God, what's it called? Fleur de Nuit. Listen, it's got tuberose in. Don't know how I feel about that. So when I saw the tuberose, I was like, But then it has whipped cream as well. So I'm like, we don't know. But you know what? Back to this one. On the first spray, I get this juicy, tart, sharp cherry note that is mixing in with some other berries. I know that there's no other note listed, but I can smell another berry. I want to say like strawberry or raspberry. Yes. So this tart cherry is being sweetened by this delectable strawberry or raspberry note. You then get this beautiful lush rose that comes in and overpowers this fragrance for a bit. It's not a mature rose, it's not a young rose, it's just right in the middle. As this fragrance begins to warm up on my skin, this creamy aspect decides to like peek through as the almond milk and the vanilla begins to walk hand in hand. The almond milk is giving off this marzipan facet to this fragrance, while the vanilla is just giving the extra sweetness, and this is all on a smooth, woody base. The cherry note that's in here stays tart for me, you know, majority of the fragrance, but as it's drying down, it gets a bit sweeter and it adds a little to this fragrance. You know them ones? Yeah. I must also add that I do get some powderiness in the complete dry down of this fragrance. And for those wondering, yes, the La Nuit Tresor DNA is still in here. I can still smell it, but this is like doing a thing of its own, yeah, because of the cherry and the almond milk, yes, but the DNA still in here. Strong sillage and projection with a 8-hour longevity on my skin. This is La Nuit Tresor Intense. Well, there you have it, my loves. Those are the 6 fragrances that I'll be wearing this winter season. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. But before you go, don't forget to give me a thumbs up by clicking that like button. Comment down below and let me know one fragrance that you'll be wearing this winter season, just one. Share this video with a mate. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I guess I'll see you in my next video. Bye! A layering video. Oh my God.